today I'm going to share with you one that I happened to come across when I was out and about. It is going to be a look at the Big Pineapple from Flying Fish Brewing. It is a New Zealand double IPA. Comes in with an ABV of 8.2%. Flying Fish was actually just acquired by Cape May Brewing, if you didn't know, which I think could be a good thing. Cape May Brewing already has some pretty decent beers under their name up in New Jersey, so now they're taking them over, and they're going to continue with the Flying Fish line. So the tap rooms and all that kind of stuff will still be there if you are a frequenter of Flying Fish, but Cape May will now be the driving force behind them. This one made note on the can that it comes in with New Zealand hops, Motica hops, and also Citra hops involved. And then for yeast, it is the Imperial's juicy yeast that's actually used. And it does give you a little bit of notes there on the back side of the can, as you can see, a little bit of the ripe fruit, pineapple, lime zest. Let's go ahead and get this one open and get it into a glass. Check it out, and I'll let you know what I think about it. But a nice one here that like I said, just came across. Ended up getting a pretty good deal. If you saw the unboxing video on the channel, you can see what I paid for this, which was a nice, pleasant surprise. Here into the glass, we have the beer. It has that nice orangish, yellowish color to it. Got the nice head on it as well. Went a little bit bigger on that head, so about a 3 to 3.5 finger. Opening up the notes of the aroma. You do have the haziness of the chill haze in play with it as well. Nose-wise, you get a nice whiff of the aroma coming out. Definitely get a feel of tropical and citrus as the undercoating. Definitely get that pineapple feel. Nice sweetness on the nose as well. So very nice overall. The head has a nice foaminess to it. Color-wise, I guess you can go ahead with the eggshell white, which is pretty common. But yeah, dig in what I am getting there. A little bit of kind of a tangerine type feel there on the back end as well. Taste wise, definitely has that nice double IPA type quality. I get a nice feel of the hops in the throat area. Get that nice scratchiness. Has a nice smoothness, nice balance between the malts and the hops. Doesn't really hit you heavily with the bitterness because the malts being raised up for the ABV kind of takes some of that bite off of it. But you definitely have that nice appeal. You get a nice mouth coat in. I can really feel it nicely in the cheeks. I can feel a nice little bit of a residue left after the swallow as well. So a nice aftertaste in play with the beer. Goes down the back end nicely. Has a little bit of that texture in it that's kind of like, for me, kind of a syrupy type feel in the style of the texture. But overall, very nice. Still feeling, again, the remnants of the flavor in the cheeks. There you go with the lacing taking place on the glass, so it's breaking down nicely to leave that nice design behind as well. You do pick up that pineapple in the taste. You do pick up kind of that lime zest type feel as well. You have that nice underbarrel of the tropical sensation of the fruit. One thing I like about this one versus some of the other double IPAs, sometimes I get a little bit of what I consider like a bacon powder type feel. This one does not really have that as much. It's very well balanced, as I mentioned, but it's also kind of smoothed out where that's not coming into play as much. So that's very nice in that regard. Overall, a very pleasant double IPA. I'm glad I actually picked this up, and it was one I just happened to notice there. Date-wise, it's right in the date frame, still ahead of the Best By date on the can, so pretty good shape overall. A nice one to pick up for one of the last, I guess, Flying Fish dedicated ones they're putting out there. But when you see them going forward, keep in mind it will be under Cape May, and I don't know how they're going to do the labeling, if it'll be Cape May, Flying Fish, or just move it all to Cape May. Probably move it all over. But definitely a nice one. If you see some of these out there still, I would definitely say pick them up. Untapped for me, very solid coming in. One of the more smoother double IPAs I've had in a bit, so I'm going to give this one here a 4.25 out of 5, as I think it does deliver a nice feel to the beer. And then can-wise, I really dig the artwork on this one, so I'll back it up a little bit, but check that out. For the New Zealand hops, it kind of has that New Zealand type culture as well for the artwork there. So very Samoan tiki type feel to it. So very nice overall. Last look at the beer. Definitely say it's worth a try. And thank you guys for swinging in to check out this video. I look forward to catching up with you soon. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Drink beer. Live hoppily. Cheers, everybody.